Yeah. Okay, hey, you're like, I don't know if you care about this or not, but the orange back to your chair is off.
It matters a lot going on right now. Help!
Your chair is not a chair anymore. It's a bench or a stool. I'm not sure.
Oh, shit. Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Now it's a flag.
How's your day been?
It's been good. I don't know why I picked this book up immediately when I sat down. I think I just like to have something in my
Read it
hands.
to me while I
Okay. Page 1.
I'll be right back.
Acknowledgements. Boring. You would think so the book is about love languages, right? You would think there would be like a quiz or something at the very beginning to help you figure out what your love language is. But the first chapter is single adults, significant and growing.
Like the amount of them?
I'm guessing.
What?
Significant?
It says singles edition on the front.
Oh.
I don't know if that matters or
It
not.
totally does. This doesn't apply to us. We're together. We're not single.
Correct.
So, okay. Bad book. All right.
Okay.
La 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 la, Lila moonlight, chork. Oh yeah. Oh, I got it. What if I put one of these ties around my waist? Then it breaks it up.
Yes. All about a tie belt. She's wearing a tie belt.
Does it look good?
Look at her. I mean, the colors are good.
Okay.
If it's accomplishing what you wanted to, I cannot say.
Location,
From here,
can you see it?
yes, I can
Is
see
it
it.
visible?
Yes.
Well, that's all I can do. All right, I got to clap. Ready? Ready, set, go.
Yeah. Well, you did it.
But okay, the thing is, we're doing it not near the mics. And
Oh.
so when I go to edit it, it doesn't. We actually need to do it on the mic.
Wait, hold on. Sorry, I'm very fidgety today. Okay.
Me too.
Ready?
I'm trying to
Sweetie,
get.
it's the time of day. We're learning.
This is because
This
of
is
the time of day.
yeah, because before this isn't at the end of the day, and before it was at the beginning. Whatever. Anyway.
But okay. Ready? 1, 2, ready, go.
We can do better than that.
1, 2, ready, go. Okay, that's
was
a
perfect.
good one.
Okay, what I'm trying to say is the last time that we did this, it was like noon.
Yes.
And now it is like 6:30 p.m.
Yeah. The same day.
Yes. Because that's what's happening. Okay, so I went to the dentist today, and you went to the doctor today, and I feel like we should say stories.
Yeah. Do you want to go first?
Sure. So, first of all, my dentist, there's a new dentist that took over the thing, and she's like hot in like a conventional sense, I guess.
Like,
There's something okay, so she's the type. I'm not trying to sexualize her or demean her skills or whatever, but she's the type of hot that's kind of sexual. So when she walks in the room and with her like puffy lips and she wears a lot of makeup and like straightened black hair and a ponytail with her gloves and scrubs and stuff, you're like, what is about to happen?
and this is
what
your
ki-
first time seeing her.
No, I've seen her twice before.
Okay.
But each time I'm like, what do these papers say that I signed up front? Like, are we about to film a porn or like, what is this? Something very sexual about her nature.
I have a hot dentist too. He's a guy, but I like having a hot dentist. I think it matters.
Yeah. And I don't know, and this is again, like, what I'm saying is absurd. It's nothing personal against her. She's a sweetheart. But there's something about the nature of that, profession
Mhm.
that feels, like, sadistic to me, like, why do you like
Yes.
doing that? And I again, like, I'm disclaiming everything I'm saying. I don't know if it's misogynistic of me, but I'm like, "What why are you so hot and doing something that's so torturous? Like, what are you trying to do?" And so every time she comes in the mix, I'm like,
'Cause she comes at the end
"Yeah,
of the session.
yeah." So,
Sorry, I had
um
to.
so long story short, there was a period of time where I didn't go to the dentist for, like, 12 years.
'Cause of how hot she is.
No, no,
I
no,
know.
no, no. That would be a whole other conversation. No, it's just it's a long story, but I didn't go for a long time. And I finally went to them and they were super sweet and whatever. And then, like, after the first time I went, it changed dentists from, like, a very, very old man who was like a human dinosaur, sweet as can be, but like a flesh dinosaur, to this, like, other person. Like, I don't wanna call her pornographic because it feels not fair, but she's hot.
Okay.
And so, anyways,
And it's a certain type of hot too, because
yes, yes. Like, real dark hair, pale skin, big lips, noticeable lipstick, has this, like, feminine way about her, like, she's sexual to me.
so it
Not, like,
she look
sexual to me, but
right.
to me, I perceive her as sexual.
In a pornographic manner, or is it because of the outfit too, the uniform?
It's the setting that makes it feel
Mhm.
like I'm about to enter a porn that I didn't realize I was being in. And so, anyways, last time I went, I had a filling and she filled it, and since then, I haven't been able to successfully floss my tooth where that was
Oh,
without the
shit.
floss, like, breaking.
Damn, you flaws.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So anyways, I go in there today and I'm like, "Hey, this is messed up, like, you need to fix it." So the hygienist did, like, a little X-ray thingy, and the hot dentist came in, and she's like, "Oh, yeah, we can totally file that down." So I'm like, "Okay." And they start prepping me. They're like, "Okay, well, it's like sandpaper that we're gonna put in between your teeth, and it's not like the best feeling or anything. It's kind of like a nails on a chalkboard type vibe, blah, blah, blah."
Oh
And they're like,
god.
so much warning. Like, it doesn't hurt, but it's really uncomfortable. And I was like, what in the hell are y'all about to do? So they take this piece of literal sandpaper, and I think obviously it was like dental grade or whatever, but
They
it's
sell it
like
at Lowe's.
fine grit. Um, 720. I don't know the numbers of sandpaper, but it's like maybe the size of like a Band-Aid,
Okay.
maybe a little like wider depending on what type of Band-Aid you have. And it's like sandpaper on both sides. And she takes it and just finds the tooth where she did that thing
Uh-huh.
and just shoves it in there. And then, like, with elbows, is like, and sandpaper's between my teeth.
Uh-uh. Oh, you know she enjoyed it too.
And
Oh,
then
that's one of her favorite things to
the
do.
weird part about it too was that it wasn't that bad. I was like, I don't, like, in my head, I'm going, like, they hype this up a lot. Like, if I was having a whole existential crisis. Like, am I a freak because I'm like, for the most part, I'm bothered by this, and it was such an odd sensation that I was kinda sad it was over. I'm like, "That's all you had to do? You hyped it up so much, and that was it?" Because it definitely did not hurt, but it was very weird, and
Yeah.
never in my 40 years existence, which obviously I didn't start going to the dentist from birth, but still,
Mhm.
never have they pulled out a piece of
Same.
sandpaper
Mhm.
and were like, "We're gonna shove this between your teeth." But
Must be new.
I did tell them, I was like, "You guys overhyped it a little bit," and they were like, "Well, we have to, you know, did you
Why?
really think that we were gonna do that, blah, blah, blah?" And I was like, "Yeah, like, you pulled out sandpaper to put it between my teeth." She's like, "Well, you should be able to get the floss in now without it shredding." And she, like, requested a certain type of floss to shove in there and try it to make sure it wasn't shredding. And she's like, "Okay, it should be good." And she's like, "Bye."
Wow.
S
Yeah.
see yeah. So I'm not upset. It's great that it'll work or whatever, but it was just real weird. And I don't it's weirder because of how hot she is. Because if I was thinking about that dinosaur man doing that to me, I'd be like, "Okay, this is
Mhm.
some shit he had knew from the '60s or whatever, and this is just what he's used to. He's not up to the new technology of not putting sandpaper between my teeth." And I would accept it. Like, he's a man, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even if it was a young man, I'd be like, "All right, like, he thinks he's doing, like, home repairs right now or whatever in my mouth." Like, there was something about her being a female and also her being, really attractive and getting on the sand. I don't know. It was weird.
That's a weird combination, and all you can do in the dentist chair is think. That's unless you get, like, a hygienist or somebody that's trying to talk to you and carry on a conversation, which
Which they
happens to me.
love doing.
Yes, I'm like,
Why? How am I supposed to respond?
oh, yeah.
Is it, "Oh, like, oh, do you have any vacations planned?" Uh, uh, uh-uh." Like, I just say no to everything just to end conversation.
No, and I don't because I don't floss as much as I should, if ever, I also have a lot of bleeding happening, so I'm,
Yeah.
like, saying words and, like, it's just, like, blood's going everywhere. She's like, "Oh, honey," and she's like, "Oh, I got some spittle on you," and just trying to, like,
They're
vacuum up my
so
entire
they're
face.
so tender about it. She was
Yeah,
doing the
yeah.
same, not the hot dentist, but the hygienist that I vibe with a lot. She had, like, the tiniest piece of gauze, and she was like, so, because 'cause I'll take my
Oh,
glasses
yeah.
off. I'm like, "Oh, baby." She's like, "It's so sweet."
They can be, but they can also decide, like,
The difference between the hygienist and how sweet and tender they are when the
yeah.
dentist comes in and it's like, "What the
Mhm.
fuck?"
Yeah. But no, my guy, like, he's hot, like I said,
Mm,
younger,
mm,
just at the start of his career, and he's really sweet. He's having children the same time I had a kid, and
mhm.
so he's always talking about the babies, and it's not I'm like, he's hot, he's good looking, but nothing beyond there's no other thoughts beyond
You
that
don't
in my
attach it
brain.
to what he's doing.
No, I'm just like, this is
So
just
am I a misogynist or is that a thing? Like, are females in certain industries of torture a sexual?
I don't think it makes you a misogynist at
This
this
is
thing.
something I'm grappling with lately.
Yeah.
Like, am I a misogynist woman or a misogynistic woman? I'm not kidding because it comes up in a lot of different ways.
I think you can just have I think that whether it's from your childhood, the time the things that we absorbed and watched on TV and read and saw, I think just I think it's good that you're challenging those thoughts. I don't think it makes you that, but you're just maybe you have misogynistic.
Tendencies.
Yes,
Misogynistic
yeah.
tendencies is a band name.
What kind of band?
Terrible. Bad. Really bad.
Yeah, I wouldn't go see them.
I would not be mad about happening upon them if I was in the right context situation.
As
But I
long
would
as
not pay money for that.
they have to have a hot drummer, and I'll be down.
I was about to say, aren't all drummers hot? But I guess that's not true.
Wait, are they?
I don't know.
They might be.
I think so.
I can't think of one ugly drummer.
It's just the activity hot.
We also wanna interview a drummer
Just
and your
like
dentist, it sounds like.
submit. No, that's scary. No, God.
No.
I don't know why that's she intimidates me. Dentists do anyway because I feel like I'm in trouble, but her in particular, I'm just like, what the fuck? That's really what you look
I wanna
like.
know her name, but I mean, obviously, we
I'll
can't.
tell you
Yeah, okay.
off camera.
Yeah. I feel like knowing her name is just another level. Does it add to her hotness or take away? Or nothing? Neutral?
It adds to it, but not necessarily in the way you would imagine. It's not like her name's Diamond or something. She has a really unique name,
Oh,
but
okay.
it's very feminine.
Okay.
Anyways, another example of that exploring whether or not I'm a misogynist happened, and this is kind of like fucked up to me that I have to question my own level of misogyny in this situation. But
Mhm.
at work, I often wear overalls because I just like wearing Avi, because they're amazing. But I wear them
They
to
are.
work all the time. And I have a pair of coveralls, like the short sleeve, like Dickies coveralls, like a
I
one
think I've seen them,
piece
yeah.
zip up thing. And so I recently unearthed them, and so I wore them to work yesterday. And our food purveyor delivery driver came in yesterday, and I was by myself there, of course. And for some reason, the conversations that happen to me, around me, with me, or whatever when I'm by myself are very different than if there's other people there. So this person, usually when there's other people there, will say hello or whatever, but doesn't have actual exchange with me at all. It's just like,
Mhm.
hey, how you doing? Or hey, bye kind of thing.
Mhm.
When I'm there by myself and he's delivering, it's always he finds some kind of way to compliment like what I'm wearing.
Mhm.
And it's like weird to me too, going back to that whole thing of like, I don't feel super feminine in my life right now. Like complimenting me on my glasses, which is like, I know this goes back to my own self worth or whatever, but it's like silly to me that you're even saying anything.
He had complimented your glasses?
He has in the past, yes.
Oh, okay.
And he's also complimented my overalls. So yesterday he comes in, I'm wearing coveralls, and he's like bringing in loads of stuff. Said, "Hey, how you doing? Whatever, cool. How you been? Great, whatever, blah blah." Then he's like, "I really like your coveralls," and I'm like, "Thank you." And of course, it's not just left at that. I'm like,
Mhm.
"If you left it at that, fine. I'm gonna feel good. You said what you needed to say. Everybody's straight. Go on with my day. I can,"
That's where it should end.
and that's it. And then it's almost like in his mind, he's like, "Should I say it? I'm saying it." And then he's like, he's like, "You make overalls look good, but you make coveralls look even better."
What a fucking loaded ass statement.
Right? Can
Because
we
that huh?
can we please unpack that? I'm not kidding because
Okay.
I've been thinking about it
Yeah.
for like an entire more than 24 hours period now because let me give you some more context. This man is like married because he buys food for his wife from our business. So he talks
Mhm.
about his wife, whatever. Like we don't have like it's not there's no personal information exchange what like it's not other than like my wife likes your food, I'm gonna
Mhm.
buy it for
Mhm.
her or whatever. But there's no like I don't know anything about him. He doesn't know anything about me. There's none of that.
Mhm.
So when you said that you like my overalls, fine. You're going to drop some stuff off. You see a girl, you think she's cute. I like what you're wearing. Sure, whatever, I guess. But that extra piece of like,
Wait.
why'd you come back and say you make overalls look good, but you make coveralls look even better? What did you think? What was supposed to happen? What was I supposed to? How was I supposed to respond to that? Why are you saying that? What are you?
Honestly, it gives me stalker vibes because I'm like, why is he noticing how like your outfits and I'm sorry, that might be dramatic, but because he's
No,
comparing it. What do you mean? Like overalls versus coveralls. That means he's watching you wear overalls and thinking you look good, and then today you're
it's even
wearing
better.
even better because you have you look better in these coveralls.
But like, so why? But why are you saying that?
It's to me
So,
like
so
you're saying, I notice you often what you wear, and I'm now telling you that I notice what you wear
and
often and
now I'm
that you look
comparing
good.
them
Yeah,
to
there's
each
a
other.
lot there.
That's what I'm saying. And so to me, I'm like, am I a bitch for being like, what the fuck are you saying this to me for? And I'm instantly like, that's not fair. You're the one that's saying something weird to me. And I'm like, is it weird?
Yeah, don't
Why
question
can't
yourself on
but this
that.
is what I'm talking about of that whole misogynistic thing because I thought about it a lot today. Maybe I had too much caffeine. I don't know.
Mhm.
But it was like that the whole line of like compliment versus insult and like at what point is like what at what point are you taking something that you could have just said and I'll feel good about it and then making me like troubled for over a 24-hour period over why you said what you said because I feel like you're asking for something in exchange or whatever. And then I'm like, am I am I sexualizing it like the dentist?
Yeah. I think you know, I when you were talking about that story, it reminded me of another story that involves somebody complimenting you, a man in our past.
Uh-huh.
We can talk about that story, um, but I don't think it matters. More, it's okay. I do think you take it to another level when it comes to overthinking it when it doesn't need to be.
100%.
Because people get compliments
Mhm.
sometimes.
Yes.
I will say, I think that you do get a lot of I've been around you when you get compliments, about your physical self,
Mm.
shell, whatever you wanna call it, um, from people and guys mainly. Um, and it can get weird. I don't know, I feel like I need to tell you about say the story because
Do it.
this it's like it triggered me in a weird
'Cause
way.
also, I don't take compliments well of any sort.
Well, I don't because they're I get where you're coming from, and that's why I'm like, I'm saying, yeah, you overthink it, and maybe that's weird, but I know the compliments you've gotten, and they're fucking weird, and I
Okay, tell me the story that you're saying right now.
okay. Do you I'm just gonna say what the compliment was
Okay.
about and see if you know. All right. Native American leggings.
Ew. Ew.
So that's why I'm like, "Ew."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know what that is because I get compliments from people, like, I do, I will. It's
Yeah.
like if I wear, like, a cool fancy hat or visor or something.
No, but that was like a
But
you
there is
could
a
have
creep level to some of the like, I
yes,
would say a lot of the compliments you
'cause
get.
it goes from, "Hey, I like this thing that you have," to, "I
Mhm.
want something from you," and that's a perfect example. You could
Yeah.
have just told me you liked what I was wearing, but then it went to, "Can I take a picture of your leggings for my World War II reenactment group," or whatever the fuck that was. Like, just say you like them. The end. Don't ask me for things.
I have to shake that off because I was like,
So
"Ugh."
anyways,
Yeah.
how
This individual was very fucking creepy, and there were a lot of other situations that he was weird. He liked to corner females and I don't know, it was weird.
anyways, how was your doctor's appointment?
It's good. It's good, real good. Yeah, so I had some just like a blood test done, just to check my shit out. I haven't had that done in a very long time.
Mhm.
My vitamin D was low.
Again.
No,
Oh,
no, no,
no,
no.
this
This
was
is
from before.
yeah, this is
Okay, okay, okay,
yeah.
okay,
I'm
okay.
just a follow up appointment from that. So my vitamin D was low, and then my cholesterol was high, a little high.
Mhm.
She said she wasn't too concerned about it yet, um, but she sent me some information about it and like what to do. But I started looking into like vitamin D supplements, and it
Mhm.
was very like convoluted of like
Yes.
what kind to take. Oh, well, it doesn't really matter how much you take. If you have an absorption problem,
Yes.
then you need to take vitamin
This. Yes.
K2. So like I need to meet with her.
And,
I
like,
need to
what
talk.
part is actually factual and what part is big vitamin?
Yeah, and I'm like, and I'm glad my doctor feels this way too. Like there's no magic pill to
No,
anything.
everybo's different.
Yeah, and she feels the same way about vitamins and supplements. So
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna go in and just have a conversation with her and talk about what all this looks like.
Yeah, yeah.
But I did get it tested during the winter,
Mm.
and so that could play a
Eh,
role,
definitely,
sunlight.
for
So
sure.
we're gonna retest later. But it was chill.
That's good.
It
So it's
was
just like
good.
a checkup thing?
Mhm.
Nothing weird happened?
Mm-mm, no
She didn't
weird.
put sandpaper on you anywhere?
They have a lot of aloe plants in their office, and it made me kind of sad because that you can they need like to like take
Ye
better care of them. They're like really overgrown and like in the pots. Like there's like one big mama and then like a million little aloe plants.
That's
And I was
not a good look for a doctor's office.
I agree.
I'm sorry. You have to take care of the living things in your waiting room.
I said something about
Did
it.
you?
Yeah, I was like,
What?
"You've got a lot of aloe plants." I was like, "They need to be repotted." And I was like, because she's all about like, "Oh, we're gonna have a class on healthy eating." And blah, blah, blah. I said, "Well, you need to have." I said, I didn't say it like this. I know you always. Whenever I recount something, I always have way more sass than I actually did. But I was like, "Oh, you should have a class on aloe plants." And she's like, "Oh yeah, that's a good idea." And I was like, "Yeah,
Yeah, you have a lot.
yeah, you can give them out for free."
Well, you should do actually since
Get
you
them in their
asked.
homes. I mean, I was almost about to be like, "Can I take some?" Like,
Leaves
you've
a
got a
Yelp
lot.
review. This doctor is really great. However, in their waiting room, aloe plants need some help. That's hilarious.
Yeah. And it's a I like it. It's a chill spot for a doctor. It's it I don't know. I guess well, I shouldn't say. I won't say the name. But I do pay for it. Like I do like a membership thing.
Okay, yeah. So
And it makes a fucking difference because I got tired of dealing with just regular doctors and everything, and so I was like, I need some special care.
Girl, I feel you,
Tender
especially if you
tender
don't
loving care.
have insurance. It's so
Yeah.
difficult because then, like, you have to basically doctor hop
Yeah.
because you can't.
You need to I mean, it's $70 a month.
That's way too much. The only thing I need from a doctor right now is
Yeah, it's if you need
an
it.
inhaler prescription, and
Yeah,
that's already
yeah.
hard enough to come by.
No, this was, I needed something that was gonna all encompass, like, get me on the right track, post-baby, like, I needed
Yeah, you had
some
more
needs.
care needs, yeah.
And there is an end in sight, like, I'm not
Yeah.
just gonna go to her forever.
Right.
I've got goals,
Yeah.
health goals.
I try to so I Google often because I need an albuterol inhaler, and I do not have a regular prescription for one.
Mhm.
And there's been several people out of the sheer generosity have given me them because
Oh.
either they get them for free or have extra or ones that they don't use or whatever. But I feel so bad asking, and I'm just not gonna be like, "Hey, I'm out. Want to hook me up?" So I was like looking online to see if I can find like an online doctor or whatever. And of
Mhm.
course, Amazon's like, you can get it on here, and getting an Amazon prescription super easy. So I go through this whole
Oh
process,
my
all this whole
gosh.
questionnaire or whatever. And as soon as it comes down to the fact that it's asthma, and that's not something that they can be like, yeah, you have that. I
What
guess online, I don't understand. It was like,
what could you have put?
I don't know, but it was like every time I went on there, it was just like, no, you need to go see someone in person. I'm like,
Like, I have one
what
lung.
if I
Like, what are
like
you
I
supposed
wanted
to
to go
say?
back on there and like put depression and whatever and see if they would give me other prescriptions, just lie about what I was trying to get. But then you have to pay
Mhm.
money, so I'm not gonna like pay money for experiment like that. But I'm like, what the hell?
Have you tried what's that other one that's online?
ZocDoc?
Yeah.
No, I haven't done that yet.
I don't know nothing about it. I know nothing.
There's a local lady I used to go to on the
Mhm.
regular. And she only charges like $30 or $40 a visit, and I figured I could go there because she knows my history. I don't have to explain to her that I have asthma and need this or whatever.
Mhm.
But her hours of operation are like Monday and Tuesday from 10:30 to 1:30, like Friday night from 5 to 9, or just weird shit.
It's their second job, like
And
a
I'm
second
like, I
gig or
get it, like
something.
she's doing it out of the kindness of her heart or whatever, but
Yeah.
damn,
Remember that one doctor? Do you ever go to her anymore?
that's what I'm talking about.
Oh.
Yeah,
I like her.
I love her, but I just
Yeah.
haven't like just I already had to take time out of my workday to go get my teeth sandpaper. Anyway, I guess breathing is important.
And so
So,
is flossing.
yes. And when you can't get that floss in there because of some dental work, you think they're gonna use some high-tech tools? No.
Just come here to my
With a
house.
720 fine grit,
We'll sandblast it
open up.
out. Open up a dentist's office down here. I think you would have been a good dentist.
That's my mom used to my mom went to school for dental hygiene
Really?
hygiene? Dental hygiene.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what happened. She didn't finish or something.
I've seen you, like, get, like, really small knots out of things, and I don't know why that seems like a
I
prerequisite,
just
but
don't know if I could do people's mouths though.
I think you'd be fascinated.
I
You
don't know
would
why I'm about to say this, but I feel like I could do like cadaver's mouth, but why would you be
Oh
doing
my
dental work? Like if it
god.
was forensic in nature, sure.
But because they're alive?
Yes.
I was gonna say that the smell was gonna be the thing that would prevent you from doing it, but
No,
I feel
it's
like
the aliveness.
are you okay?
I'm not a sadist.
Alright, let's talk about that. Do you think
Wait,
a
which
sa
part?
just what you said. I don't think a dentist knows that I think that they don't see themselves as a sadist. We may see them as that and what they
How do
do.
you know? Have you ever asked a dentist if they feel sadistic or not?
We wanna interview a dentist. Or comment below. We need to talk to you.
Sound off in the comments if you're a dentist and you're definitely identify as a sadist.
I do. I think they think that they're showing love and
They do.
care.
Yes, I think you're right.
You can
Or
get around that.
maybe the hygienists do, but the
Put
actual dentists don't.
Oh, I just think you would. I think you could be a great dentist. Now that I think about it even more, I'm like, you should be a dentist.
Okay, well, I'm not going to.
You
Unless
you can be my dentist.
without certification, I can go be a forensic dentist.
Okay. You would never look at my teeth? You have looked at my
I would look
teeth.
at your teeth.
I think you've done dental procedures on my mouth.
I could do your teeth.
Yeah. So you could be a family dentist.
I could be a dentist to someone who I felt comfortable, felt safe communicating to me their needs
Okay.
and, like, if I'm crossing a line or whatever.
You are a new just say, okay, you're a dentist, but you're like a new era one. Like you're one that
No, I argue that I would be like a tribal dentist. We lived in teepees and shit all day long. Want me
okay.
to get a stick in your mouth or whatever?
Where
Sure.
they were like cutting your hair,
And we all
doing
do that for each
yeah.
other, and I
Yeah.
know all y'all, and we're all,
Yeah.
like, basically inbred. Sure.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna start thinking about making or getting you items to go in a doctor bag.
Okay.
That sounds fun.
Okay.
Making you a doctor bag?
Yeah, I'm here for it.
Okay, I'll look for the vessel. It has to
Okay.
be a certain vessel.
Yeah.
It's gotta be heavy duty.
I mean, you're the one putting it together, so whatever you say.
And then we'll call you up. Doc,
Dr. Payne.
Dr. Payne. Alert, alert.
That was a lot.
Yeah.
Did she traumatize me today with this?
Do you feel traumatized?
No.
I kind of I disassociate a little bit when it comes to the dentist.
I do the exact opposite.
You become fully aware.
Yeah, and it
Yeah.
makes me, I'm like, I feel like I'm gonna like poop and pee and vomit and cry and freak out all at the same time because I'm so aware of my body. I was thinking about it today because normally I have to pee like, I'm there for an hour and I have to pee like 5 times, but just because I'm anxious. And today I was like, I'm gonna either fart or shit my pants. But for no reason, like I didn't have to poop. I'm just like, I have a butthole, something's gonna come out.
Something's gonna come out. Something's gotta come out.
I don't know. I don't like the vulnerability of that. Like with someone that I can't reciprocate. Like,
Yeah.
while you're doing this, let me put one finger in your mouth. I would feel so much better, even if you bit it. Or let me like put a finger somewhere or like a tool somewhere on you. There's no reciprocation. It's like full trust. You expect my full vulnerability. I have no clue what you're doing to me. And
Do
I
you think
can't.
if there was a mirror, would you like that? To see it happening like above you, like a mirror on the wall, on
I
the ceiling?
think it might distract me, but would it make me feel better? No.
Okay.
It would not remove those thoughts, but it would distract me. At least I have something
Yeah.
else to look at other than my own wild ass thoughts about how this dentist is about to go from sandpapering my teeth to taking my pants off.
This sounds like a start of a good erotic novel.
I
You might need to go home and write. Um, my aunt was a dental hygienist.
Like as a profession?
Yeah, so
I
I
guess
think
that's a silly question. As a hobby.
for the family. I can get her doctor bag. I'll let you borrow. She's retired. But I think that's why I'm a little bit more comfortable around dentists and don't really like I've always consistently gone. And partly I'm like, well, I don't floss, so I have to go
So
because they floss for me.
I had the opposite experience because
Mhm.
my mom went to school for it. She was
Mhm.
like hyper aware of our teeth and stuff when we were little.
Mhm.
And I felt like because she fixated on time and I like feel in trouble. Like a lot, I associate the
Oh.
dentist with being in trouble or I'm not doing it right or I'm going to be reprimanded or something because my mother was doing it to me. So then once I became like an adult, because I swear I quit going to the dentist, I was like 24 and didn't go again until I was like 40 or like something close to that. I'm like, my mom's not making me go fuck you.
Yeah. My mom can't say anything.
And what's she gonna do? Come over and get in my mouth? I'll bite your fingers
Maybe.
off, lady.
You do like to bite.
Yeah, I do.
And you do have a teeth thing.
Yes.
I remember one of the first things you told me, and it stuck with me, like, about how, like, you would if you ever needed to self-defense, is a coffee cup to
To
the
the
teeth,
teeth.
and that I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's this like a sensory
Mhm.
thing I have with teeth.
Mhm.
Like And
That and your
also
pointy elbows.
yeah, another thing with the breaking of teeth is
Mhm.
because I busted mine out when I was little, so I know that sensation of, like, teeth to the concrete.
Ugh. Yikes.
So, like, I know how, like,
Ooh.
blunt that is.
Yeah. Tell me if this is weird. I th I kinda wish I don't think they could get away with it now, but my aunt would keep at her little in her little area, her little cubicle.
At the dentist's office?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
She would had, like, this little ceramic or, like, porcelain haunted house
Huh?
figurine. Yeah, she had a little
Like, all year round?
yeah, and the top would come off, and inside she kept rotten teeth that
Madison, stop it.
I'm not kidding you. And she would show this to kids in particular if you don't brush your teeth, if you don't floss, or if you know, eat
Was her
a bunch
office
of
in a
candy,
church, or was it in an actual dentist's
this
office?
is what happens to your teeth.
Madison. Where
I don't
was
think they could do that nowadays. I think you'd get, like, sued.
when was this when hold on, I have
The
questions.
90s, the
I mean, that was a wild time.
90s.
Okay, so hold on. Were these I was gonna say customers. Were they her customers' teeth? What do you call those? Patients.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
And did they consent to having their teeth kept?
I don't fucking know. I hope so, but
And did that smell bad?
I don't remember a smell, but I'm a mouth breather, so I don't know. But I loved it. I thought it was the coolest. I guess because they weren't my teeth, and my aunt was like
So she
my
kept it
aunt.
specifically to scare children.
I don't know if it was children, but she showed it to me as if scaring me. And I was like, "Cool. This is awesome." I kinda wanted to, like, play with them.
So my mom kept teeth, but they were like my
Your
teeth.
baby teeth, that's different. No, these were, like, full-grown adult rotten ass teeth.
And she kept them in a haunted house.
House.
And okay, when you say this was in her area, it was like this on her tray that she has her, like, floss and shit on.
No, some of them have, like, a designated, like
Area, like a
yeah,
desk.
they put pictures up, their degree and all that. And then she had her haunted house.
That is bizarre.
I wonder if she still has it.
I hope so, and if she does, you need it. Tell her
I'm
you want
gonna
it
tell
right
her,
now.
"Please leave this to me in your will."
When we're done. No, tonight.
No, now.
I
We
need
need
it
it
right now. Bring it to my house tonight.
It'll go in your doctor bag.
Let me show you what happens when you don't floss your teeth, little nasty bitches. What? That's wild.
Yeah.
That's insane. I'm not even sure what to say after that.
So the eclipse,
Yeah.
that happens April 8th, which is soon.
There are so many things happening. Okay, so maybe it's not so many things. Never mind. April 8th is my cousin that passed away. That's his birthday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like
I feel like
you could
this
talk to him maybe
I've
or
been hearing a bunch
put
of people
something out.
talk about this eclipse though. Like, is it
Yeah, it's a gateway to a portal to a new dimension.
but is it different than normal? Is it like a rare occurring one? Like, why is it such a hot topic?
It is a big one. It's
or we just bug out about everything now.
It's something about how it's going across the United States. Like the most states ever can see, like 99% or more
And is it
coverage.
solar or lunar? Lunar.
Solar, that's why.
Oh, so
Yeah.
because the kids they're not having school on
Yeah.
that day.
Yeah, they're out of school for
Oh,
this.
junk. That's on a Monday
Mhm.
too. Okay. Anyways,
I don't wanna
you
say her
cannot
name.
take your child outside.
Yes. Can't take my kid outside, because she might go blind.
Right. So the
I'm
other
rolling
night,
my eyes. So stupid.
I mean,
Like, she don't know to not look.
I know that there's some validity to that, of course, or whatever, but my mom texted me a couple
But all
nights
day? My
My-
mom was like, you can't take her out all
at
day.
all.
I'm like, it's not happening all day. I don't think.
But still, it's a risk. You never know. There could be some residuals.
A solar flare zaps her eyeballs right out of her skull.
Just pop out. It's like
Ah!
the glasses with the little spring. You should get her some of those and put them on her and be like, Mama, she looked at it.
Oh my god, I want to do
You
that
should totally do
now.
that.
Oh, I gotta find those.
You
You
can
think
totally-
Wilson's five and dime?
100%.
I want to go there.
If
and get
not,
those.
Amazon.
That's true. I
Since-
have time.
Since they can't be my doctor, they can provide you with that.
Same day delivery, I'll tell you what.
I was gonna tell you though, my mom the other day, it was like 2 nights ago, because last night was a full moon, right?
Yeah.
Maybe it was the night before that.
Yeah.
She's like, "Papa said the moon was really big. Go outside and take a picture." It was like 7 o'clock or something, and where the moon hits my house, I'm like, "I can't see it yet." So I went outside. It was like 9:07, not late. I take a picture and I send it to her, and she's like, "Good, now go back inside." Like, Mom, I'm 40 years old. It's 9:07 PM. I
Oh my god.
think I'm gonna be
Werewolf's gonna get you.
what's gonna happen. I'm like, I understand if I was like in the streets or like something crazy, but I'm just in my yard. Like you could see, I'm like 10 feet from the corner of my house. You could see it in the picture. I'm like, what do you think is happening right now? The moon's gonna come down.
You're on the top of the house. You got your ladder out. You're taking the picture.
Everybody's watching you. They
Good. Now
won't
get off
you.
the roof.
Good. Go inside.
Yeah. So school is out. So they're not even going to fucking school for this. I think it
Is it-
happens in the after. I think it was about transportation.
Is it like the one that happened a few years ago?
Yeah.
It's just
Similar.
like that.
Yeah. For us, anyways. I think some other places, maybe we have less coverage here. I don't know. I looked at a map
That
of it,
last solar eclipse, I'd be curious to know when. I feel like it was like 2018 or 2017 or something.
It wasn't-
16,
yeah.
something like that. But that was the last like good memory I have of my brother. We sat out in my grandmother's yard, all of us and the kids and everything, and watched it.
oh, I remember it. We were over near the school, Mayfair. We watched it with our neighbors.
That was
Remember
such
they
a-
were selling those glasses?
Yeah, and those. Yeah, I think I still have some. There's like a book. There's all kinds of stuff. That was such a big deal. And then I think there was no school that day too.
Maybe. The reason there's there was. I remember we went to work. Yeah, I think
Okay.
it was because it was going to be later or something.
Or it was
And-
on a weekend. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't remember.
But yeah, I think it's because of transportation. Like they're worried that the school buses will be
The way that looks in my mind
Impacted?
is insane. Like every school bus driver's like, do 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 do. Solar eclipse. I'm like, ah!
probably was.
They're doing that anyway because they're like, I didn't realize this White Claw had alcohol in it. I've had 14 of them.
The kids all have the little glasses on in their school bus. I think that's part of it too. They can't they're worried that some parent's going to be like, my kid was on the school bus and couldn't prevent from seeing the
They should
solar
just
flares.
gouge out all the children's eyes and it's
Yeah,
fine.
then it's good. We're good. All good.
It's part of when you get on the bus that day. You're good. You're fine.
They really just care about saving their asses.
They
We know
really
that. That's all
care
it is.
about kids
They-
a lot.
They do. Kids' asses.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm gonna share this story as delicately as I can because I feel like it goes in line with like this weird. Am I a misogynist? And I feel like this is an anti-example, but I just thought of it. And then another example of how toxic. Not just the environment that we were in, but many work environments.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if you remember this, but there was a certain human that we taught.
Mm-hmm.
They got in trouble for getting in a fight where they fought the other person so hard that the person had to have facial surgery.
Oh shit.
And then not even a month or something later, that kid's back in school. And I had gone into a classroom where there was no lights on, and that child touched my ass inappropriately.
Yeah.
And I reported it, and they made it to be my fault. Why was I in there? Why was I in there?
The kids. Yeah. Why were you in there?
Why was I in another teacher's classroom that I work with every day on a regular basis? And why weren't the lights on? In a place where the lights turn off when you're not using them for a while. Why did I do that?
You didn't know you control the building?
No, I'm serious. Like that, like what?
Girl, there's so much trauma from that shit,
I'm
from that
just
job
saying,
that
like-
I have completely just like,
So it's just like, and like the sureness of questioning me on that. Like I did something wrong where like the gaslighting is so extremely bizarre to where you're sitting there across from the other person and so baffled to where what do you say? You
Right.
know what? You're right. I'm sorry. I'll wear a flashlight, well, like what do you call this? A headlamp everywhere I go from now on.
I
How is that my fault?
Was there any documentation about that?
No. I documented it personally,
Yeah. But
but there
couldn't
was
there have
there
been a
was one
school
there was
write-up
one conversation and it was made out to be that I had
and
done something.
off record too? Because if they
Yes.
can get you to
And there
say
was no one
something,
else in the
then it
room.
doesn't matter.
It was me and one other human being.
No,
No
we
one
know.
else in the room.
No, we know how
No
that goes.
documents made. It was my fault. Shh.
Yeah.
Was pretty much it.
Kids are number 1, Nicole.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
kids are number 1,
Mhm.
number
Yeah.
1.
It's my fault.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have worn those Old Navy pixie pants. What a bitch.
Your ass is too fat for your own good.
Yeah, I'm not over it.
I forgot it. So now I'm like, "Oh god, I need to shake that one off too." There's so much shaking.
I saw a human being that we used to teach with, and I'm not gonna share the context right now, but, I mentioned how because I'm in therapy and dealing with a
Mhm.
lot of stuff, that sometimes that stuff comes up, and she's like, "Oh, are you not over that yet?"
What?
And I was like, I had, like, internally, I was like, "Wait, what? Huh?" Like, "No." And it was like
Ew.
yeah, I was like,
That
"What do you"
person's ew.
I was like, "Wait, what is it?" That's not the person's not ew at all, it's just a perspective difference. And then I was like, "No,
Ew.
no, I'm not no, I'm not over it yet." I have still, like, I haven't even processed all of that. And then she had the wherewithal to be like, "Oh, I just put it out of my mind. Maybe that's my problem." She's like, "Maybe I should do that." And I'm like, Yeah." Like, "No, no." Yeah.
There's a difference between that being her journey, but I don't like that she was just, like, deciding what your journey should be.
I don't think it was, like, prefaced as something malicious at all. I don't think it
It was just that was what she had done, and so she is
Yeah,
expected that.
and it caught me so off guard, like, "What
Yeah.
do you mean? How would I be over that yet?" And then I was, like, questioning myself where I was like and then it was, like, a thing where I was questioning about myself about an
Mhm.
experience where I was constantly made to question myself, and I was like, "Who paid you to come here?"
Universe.
But yeah, wild.
Does school, like does it come up a lot in therapy?
No.
I was gonna say, I feel like you're doing more, like, childhood work. Mm.
Yes, I have a trajectory.
Mhm.
It started from, like, very little, now we're into, like
Are you a fetus now or a
No,
toddler?
no,
Where are
no,
you
no,
at?
right now I'm probably, like, a early teenager.
Ooh.
That's what I'm saying, like, I don't know.
You've made some
I've made some progress. My
strides.
therapist telling me I'm doing such a good job.
You are.
But I'm like, hold on, there's more. Like, yes, we got into the part where I'm healing from all the things that people did to me or whatever, but wait until like when I made my own decisions. Like,
Who do you blame then?
I mean, it's not even about blame, but it's like, I don't know. It's interesting. It's a process for sure.
Mhm. A lot of self-acceptance.
Hmm.
Good, the bad, and the
Yeah, and
ugly.
I've been so like focused on taking care of these little Nicoles, like these teenager Nicole's about to fuck me up.
Yeah, and it's through, like, primarily, like, through play therapy too, so you're, like, reenacting things or
I
it's
mean, she does that, I don't know the actual name of it, but she calls them sand trays.
Mhm,
So she works out of her basement.
mhm.
So imagine in here that you had like shelves and shelves of like different objects or like toys and like figurines and ceramic things, rocks, like all sorts of
That's
shit.
cool.
And she'll give you intention. She has like it's kind of like a coffee table, but
Mhm.
it's like sand in the top of it, like a sandbox sort of. Excuse me. And she'll give you a basket, and then
Mhm.
whatever it is that you're trying to like work out, she'll give you an intention, like, "Go pick 8 to 10 things that make you think of Madison." Whatever, just and she'll say, like, the less you think about it, the better it works. So you just go and, like, pick random things, and then she'll have you place it in the sand a certain way, and it's so interesting how you just kind of naturally do that, and then it ends up telling a story, and she'll have you sit with it for a second and like look at it and then ask if everything's where you want it to be or if anything needs to be moved around. So she gives you that like autonomy with it. And then she'll have you go and like look at like tell about each piece.
So
And
she's
then
not adding to the story at all.
she does what she calls mind reads. Like when I'm talking about something, she'll say like, all right, I'm getting a mind read that, it's this or this or this. And she'll say like, please tell me if I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
She's never wrong.
I was gonna say, what percentage does she
never ever wrong? Like half the time I'm just like, what the fuck? Holy shit. But no. I really enjoy that because there's like an honesty to it because it's like I'm feeding her the information, but in this way that it's not convoluted through my thoughts and words.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like obviously I have to explain it, but there's something like there's a subconscious part of my mind that's telling the story before my brain gets to
I like that it's
convolute it all.
Yeah.
Because there's honesty
It's
in
connecting
play.
the two, yeah.
I was talking to somebody at work the other day about how so often at school that they would take recess away as like the first punishment and how damaging that is. Because on the playgrounds where you learn the most,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes you need your ass kicked, and sometimes you have to break your arm, and sometimes you have to go crying in the corner because the boy you like said you're gross and ugly. Like that's all part of it. It's hot. Like,
And you need to just fucking get some fresh air. Like, I'm sorry, like we need fresh
be outside
in the sun.
It's wild. And there's like so like now like play is seen as a liability. Like what? That is how you learn. It's wild. And now kids are playing on the internet and look at how that's going. There's no fresh air on the internet.
They're farming. They're farming in
There
Farmville.
is no fresh air on the internet. There's no sunshine on the internet. That's bullshit. It sickens me. But yes, back to my therapist. Like I really enjoy the fact that she uses like play techniques with adults. And she has been very excited about how receptive I am to it because I'm sure it's hard for some adults to do that. Like,
No, I love that. That's
you want me to go pick up a
accessing-
plastic dinosaur and tell you how it makes me feel about my dad? Like, what you mean?
No, I like how it's accessing your, because a lot of your, like not your, but our,
Yeah.
just a lot of roots to pain and scars or whatever go to your childhood. So why not activate play as a child?
Yeah. And I think there's so much, there's like symbolism is real. And like we find meaning in so many things.
And just if anyone knows you, they'll know that you love your little tchotchkes. And so
Girl,
I
they're
just feel like that's a perfect fit for you.
I know. I was so excited when I walked in there. I'm like, oh my God, it's heaven.
Heaven.
So yeah, I feel very grateful that
And you've been going for how long now?
since the beginning of November. So 5 months?
Yeah,
Almost?
Yeah, I don't know. I've noticed the changes I've seen.
Yes, please tell me.
Outwardly,
I'm so
yeah.
about this.
I don't know if I can put it all in the words,
That's fine,
but
no pressure.
okay. One instance that really sticks out to me is recently you came over with your mom and your nephew. And in the past, I have felt like vibrationally you respond or be more reactive to what your mom is putting out. Like I feel like her, like when y'all are together, I mean, just obviously it's your mom.
Right.
So whatever energy vibe, like that's, you grew up kind of dancing around it or interacting with it. But it felt like to me that you were like, shh. And not in a bad way, but just like you had your own thing going on. I don't know. I know I did say that to myself. And I said it to Joey too. I was like,
Yeah.
I feel like it came off that you were like super like chill and like relaxed. I don't know. But I was like looking a little bit closer to it.
Yeah.
And I was like, maybe, just that little, because I've seen you around her before.
Yeah.
So that was something.
No, I like that.
Mhm.
I'm going to reflect upon that.
Because the last time I saw your mom was like before you started therapy, like around.
Oh, for sure.
Like
It
y'all
was
two together.
Thanksgiving. It was
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
And that's just, that's an outlier. Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
everyone's like on a whole, like they're just in a different plane of existence.
I love that we combined our situation. That was fun.
Yeah, that's a new thing for sure. We're gonna keep
Yeah.
keep doing that.
What are you doing for Easter?
We're we got invited by
Oh, you're going to take the nugget to the Easter egg hunt.
yeah, we got invited by Joey's mom to go to their church and do an Easter egg hunt. So we're gonna do that.
What do they put in the eggs there?
I have no idea. I'm excited to find out.
Bible tracts?
Maybe.
Let me tell you how the Lord is making you sin. Or the devil, sorry.
We went to Dollar Tree today and got a little
Easter basket.
basket. Yeah, but I forgot she already had one, so she has 2 decapitated Easter bunny heads baskets. That's what they look like.
Wait, why are they decapitated?
Well, they're just headless. I mean, no, they're headless. They have heads. That's all. It's just an Easter bunny head. Like I could have got her
animal. Oh, the basket itself is a
head. There's
head.
ears and everything. Yes. And she already had
what
one.
What are you getting for this shot?
Well, they sell them at Dollar Tree. So.
Dollar Tree, aka taxidermist. Don't worry about it.
I guess so. Now that's the thing. She's gonna start collecting those. I think that'd be kind of fun.
That's cute. I like that.
Different Easter bunny head every year.
That'd be kind of cool if you kept them, see them how they change from year to year. I remember seeing pictures of myself. I'll have to find it. Of like the mall Easter bunny in the 80s.
Oh, it's creepy.
Terrifying. Like nightmarish the way that thing looked.
You see it pop up on like Instagram. Sometimes they'll do like
those awkward family photos. Yeah. I remember it in real life and it was absolutely terrifying. Like, why does it look like that? It's like the old Chuck E. Cheese. Like the little, is that
the animatronic?
Is it Chuck E. Cheese or is it, yeah, with the mouse that has the band?
But it's not a human in it.
No. But the ones from back in the day, so scary.
I don't mind the animatronic thing. I think they're kind of weird and cool. Like it's a small world.
You don't like a human being.
I don't like the human being in the suit. No,
there is. It's scary. I think masks, no matter what they are so scary.
Do you remember when we dressed up?
Yeah, and
for Halloween,
that weird bunny thing.
Yeah, we decided that we were going to be like super demented, like childhood versions of like Santa, the Tooth Fairy.
Yeah, Joey was the Tooth Fairy. You were the Easter Bunny. I was Santa Claus. His head?
But it wasn't even just demented. Like, weren't you a sexy Santa Claus?
No, I was like bad Santa.
Oh,
I remember
I just thought it was sexy.
We drew like tattoos all over me because I think at the time I didn't have tattoos.
Yeah, and then didn't you have like a handlebar?
Something, and I had like a wife beater and like suspenders and like man pants.
Yeah. and then I had a fucking.
It was like 85 degrees at Halloween too. You had like a full bunny suit, a mask, face paint, and you were like having a heat stroke, fully dying.
I was like, this is great.
The way you looked by the end of it was way more terrifying than how
there
you
are
started
pictures.
out.
Thank God there are pictures.
Oh my God. No.
Yeah. No, I put black paint around my eyes because of the mask. I knew like if you put the mask on and you put the black paint around your eyes,
but then you sweated.
It would look so cool. I was terrifying.
Yeah.
Like things like nightmares are made of.
Yeah.
My own nightmares.
Yeah. It was like Donnie Darko mixed with like a, I don't even know, like a methed out drag queen or I don't know.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
It was wildly terrifying.
Where did we go? Didn't we try to was that when we tried to win
we went to Thomas Creek.
Oh my gosh.
That was when they used to be bumping over there and they had a big old Halloween party. It was so fun.
Yeah, did they have like 2 stages going or something? Like
there was a bunch of people there. It was so fun.
And they had like a huge costume contest.
Yes.
I don't think we did that year. I don't think we entered. I think we just went to the party.
Yeah, and then we did another year as Bob's Burgers, and I think we did enter that year, but I don't think we did very well.
No, we did.
We did?
We got top, I think we got top 5 or top 3.
I was not focused on that part of the experience.
Oh, I was on, get me in there. I'm going to fucking win. I don't even know what the prize was, but I like to win.
I just remember,
You know
yeah.
who won? I remember who won 'cause I'm like, "Fuck, that's
No.
so good." It was 2 guys dressed up as the ladies from the bookstore from Portlandia.
Oh,
So what
yeah.
is it, Women Now?
Yeah. Oh my god, that's so funny.
That's good.
That's so funny. What a time.
We need to I like our Halloween, like,
Memories.
plans and memories,
Yeah,
yeah.
we have some good ones.
I recently said something about dressing up. Oh, I wanted to do that There's Something About Mary.
Which one? Which character, I mean?
I mean, you're Mary,
Oh,
and I wanna be the brother. Is that fucked up?
yeah. I
Why?
don't know. How am I supposed to make myself look like I was gonna say Mary J. Blige.
You ju Yeah, how do you make yourself look Mary J. Blige?
How do I make myself look like Cameron Diaz?
You just wear a pink dress, and then you do the comb hair.
Well, I can do it with my hair. I need a blonde wig to do that with.
I feel like your hair's too long, it might
Yeah.
fall over a bunch. Just cut your bangs for the night.
No. No. I'm past that.
We'll work on
That
costume.
point in my life.
Maybe that one's too fucked up. I can't be the brother. Damn.
I mean, you can do whatever you want.
I know, but now I feel like that's
I think it depends on where you go and how well received that's gonna be, and your choices are gonna be slim.
I really just liked his outfit, and that's why. It's like the striped t-shirt and basketball shorts. I was like, "Yes." And then you look all hot and then but funny because of the hair. I was like, "Che," and it's very like, if we again, see, I need to stop. This is put my home I have some homework I wanna do.
I didn't do
I'm
my homework
assigning
from
my
last week.
You didn't?
No, did you?
I did a little.
Okay, well, let's
There's
write this down.
What, the
Your new
for
homework.
now? Okay. Stop caring about the goal or the finish line.
Stop caring about the finish. I'm shaking this whole table. Line.
Yeah.
How do you do that as homework? Oh, you just stop doing it.
I think I have to recognize how often I do it
Yeah.
and then replace it. Because but I do, because I just had the thought. I was like, what will get it like
I lost the pillow.
what's a winning costume? Like I cared more about the winning than the actual would I enjoy it.
Okay, yeah. I see what you're saying now.
Yeah.
This chair just pooped a pillow.
Do we need a timeout?
No.
Do you want me to grab it?
No, it's fine.
You
I'm just jealous because I have to poop a little bit, and the chair just pooped a pillow, and I was like, damn it. I wish that was me.
you wish you were the chair.
So, your homework last time was to think about how
Mhm.
your leg hair and whatnot. So, did your shadow work on that? Did you
Yeah,
do it?
obviously I am the one that has the problem with the leg hair.
Mm.
I don't know why I'm rolling my eyes, but I basically need to figure that out. I need to love my leg hair.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you? It's a choice you're making.
Yeah, I think a lot of times when I
And it's a pragmatic choice. It's not, right?
What?
You're doing it for, you're not. Why are you doing it? Why are you not shaving your leg hair?
Why am I not shaving
Yeah,
my
like
leg hair?
during the cold months, why do you not do it?
Because it's why?
Pointless.
Yeah.
So that's a pragmatic choice. Like it's logical. You're doing
Mhm.
that for you're not concerned about
Mhm.
aesthetics. It's not an ego choice. It's none of those
Mhm.
things. Like it's just what's the word I want to use? Not logical, but functional. It's like a functional.
Well, I will say.
So you should that's good. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. I I will say that when it's growing out,
Mm.
it can be uncomfortable because it's itchy and, sticks to my pants and stuff.
But so,
Well, that's annoying.
but how long does that last? What's more annoying, having to shave your legs all summer when
Yeah,
it's cold?
true.
I mean, all winter.
Yeah. I don't
So-
know. I feel like it's just more because I'm lazy. Okay. So what I'm thinking is the issue is that I don't know what to do with the leg hair. I want to fully embrace my leg hair.
I just have it all the time.
Yeah.
Oh,
But I don't want to like I want to do something with it. I feel like I need
What do you mean,
to.
like style it?
Yes,
Dye it?
yeah. I feel like
What?
I need to do something to it, interact with it, love on it, do something. Because I feel like what I'm doing now is just ignoring it or just letting it be. And then I'm coming at it like, "Oh, you can't just be."
What if you start just with like conditioning it and whatever?
That's what I'm
Just
thinking. It's just
okay,
some
just taking
oil.
care of it.
Yeah, I need to show it some actual love.
Yeah, and then you will start to embrace it as like part of you and
Yep.
beautiful and all
Yep.
those things, and then you won't be ashamed of it.
Yep.
There you go.
I'm
Look
about to
at
have
you.
some really shiny legs.
Homework fucking done, son.
I think so.
Yeah.
Sorry to all the Christians and Republicans. I came after you so hard.
I did not do my home. Okay, so I did part of my homework was keeping track of how often I was eating in bed,
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
and it's a lot.
Every day?
Damn near.
Yeah.
But I will tell you that I recently stopped eating sugar,
Oh,
like
okay.
like refined sugar, artificial sugars or whatever, and that has cut down in my bed eating a lot because I was eating like sweets and stuff in the night.
Yeah.
I did take a picture. I forgot to send it to you of like a loaf of bread and some deli cheese that I had in the bed.
Ooh.
So now I'm just
A little
like
picnic.
eating like savory snacks on the bed and they're like completely impractical. It's easy to have like a bag of gummy bears and not make a
Yeah.
mess, but if you had like a loaf of bread,
But you've got your towel.
I didn't.
Oh. Put your towel
I
down,
woke up
man.
at like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, damn,
Oh.
I need a snack right now.
Do you eat in the middle of the night like that a lot?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I sometimes do, and I feel like I get like it becomes a habit real quick. Like if I start doing it, like my body's like, "Okay, we eat now."
I don't eat like full meals, but I do have like nighttime cravings.
Mhm.
But I try to be, I mean, like, I don't eat breakfast and I rarely eat lunch. So
Mhm.
to me, it's like,
It's a give and take.
if I'm like half asleep, stumbling in the kitchen and munching on some shit or in my bed, but stumbling into the kitchen and grabbing it, bringing it into my bed, and then munching on it at 2 o'clock in the morning,
See,
whatever.
if your bed was in your living room, like I said,
Stop.
it'd be way less steps, and you could probably do some kind of pulley system from the fridge.
Where's my cheese?
Yeah, mine depends on if I have something in the house that I want to eat in the middle of the night. Like if we have leftover pizza, something
That
sweet.
does not stop me. I will still go in the kitchen and open all the things.
Like what? Like ketchup? Like what?
No,
do you-
no, no. I'll open the refrigerator. I'll open the cabinet. I'll look like, and then I'm like sad, and then I end up drinking like a bunch of water. So I'm like, I'm probably just thirsty.
So you won't just like resort to like literally anything. Like you have
I'm
some
not gonna
standard.
eat a ketchup packet.
Some people.
Listen, I'm not judging anyone who's sucking on duck sauce at 2 o'clock in the morning. Do you actually send me pictures? That's what you're doing. That's kind of badass.
I ate a can of cold SpaghettiOs the other night, and it was
That is
so
totally
good.
something I would do.
Yeah.
I'm saying if it's to the point where you're at like condiment
condiments.
level,
Soy sauce.
salt. No.
Okay.
If the only option is like frozen items or
yeah.
condiments,
God, that pisses me off.
I'm out.
Got some fucking dumplings in the oven. I'm like, or not the oven, in the freezer. I'm like, oh.
Girl,
those
the
would be
other
so
day I
good.
stood for like 5 whole ass minutes, like 2 in the morning, looking at a bag of like frozen Jimmy Dean breakfast sausages, just the links. And I was like,
What can you do with
I was like, I could totally have that. And I'm like, it's gonna take me like 5-10 minutes to cook those, but they were really good. I'm like, you're just gonna heat up some sausages in the night.
That sounds so good to me. And you know what I would be putting all over those sausages?
Syrup.
Condiments.
Oh, hot sauce.
Like breakfast sauce. Ooh, that would be good. Actually, syrup. I didn't think about that. But yeah, no. Honestly, I'm not very far off from like sucking duck sauce and ketchup down
If
by
you
itself.
ever do that, please tell me.
Because really, that's all I thought was like that sausage would be good with ketchup, mustard, ranch. Like what sauce? Like what kind of sauce
You're a
I got
sauce
going on?
queen.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not out here eating sauces by themselves. I'm just not doing that.
there's a line there, and
There is.
I think I could cross it. I haven't, but that happened to me last time.
Oh my god, that tasted like pasta.
Ooh, yum. Did you eat some pasta
Yeah,
today?
before I came over.
Listen, it takes a lot of energy. You gotta, like, get ready.
No, I'm just learning though because I had so many different activities and my routine was off today
Mhm.
because I like had to go to work early and then leave early and go to the dentist and get my fucking teeth sandpapered and then come here and run errands and whatever. I was like, I gotta eat. Or I'm gonna be upset.
You're gonna sleep good tonight.
I feel like a good bed right now.
Good night.
I need some like burps or farts. And then I'm good.
Now that we're talking about now I'm gassy.
It's contagious. I
How's my
feel
belt
like
look?
so good.
I think it disappeared for a while.
That's me. I'm like slowly getting. Can you still hear me? Why is my back hurt?
Oh, no.
No, this chair. Next time I can't.
I was gonna say, did it the pooping that happened, did it make
It made it
sitting
worse.
well, let's fix it.
No.
So, we're still okay, and guess what? There's no due date for this homework,
No, there's
guys.
not. No.
No, it's ongoing, and
Yeah.
I don't think my leg hair saga is over. I have a somewhat kind of path I'm gonna go down. We'll see what happens, and I will report back, and we will
Yeah, we
be
will
what
be.
was your other homework?
So it's something about how no one cares about me.
Oh,
That's too.
that's all.
Yeah, I'll talk to my therapist about that.
Yeah. We'll be waiting.
We'll get back to you. But in the meantime, I'm gonna be flossing my teeth since homegirl sandpapered that stuff out.
Mhm.
And we gonna be making some Easter baskets and praising the Lord
That's right.
or
Where
whatever.
is he? Is he, like, right behind me now?
Yeah,
I think we moved him, and he fell over earlier.
he did. It was a whole thing.
He tried to get fresh.
He did. I'm tired.
It's court adjourned?
I think so. I
Yeah.
think it's almost 8 o'clock.
Yeah, we did good.
Okay, so we're ending this with this little card that you found in a book. What
Yeah.
was in that book?
No, it was another book.
Okay, well, whatever.
Mhm.
It was an A book, and it just says it's like a business card, and it says, "I am a caretaker of the blessed Mother Earth." What better note to end before Easter Sunday?
Can you say it one more time? Because I was, like, half listening.
I am a caretaker of the blessed Mother Earth.
Yeah.
Amen, brother Ben. Pass the chicken, smell the hen, or whatever my grandpa used to say.
Do we need to do the song?
No, no one wants to hear that song ever again. Sing a different song.
Including us.
Why does Jesus lay eggs in the grass? Nobody knows, but there's treasures inside. Hopefully it's money, but it's probably melted candy because people are stupid.
It's poop.
Hopefully it's poop. Probably not. Uh,
Who knows? I feel like if we kept going, like, kept we would go to that, like, delusional space or, like,
yes, I
the
feel very much on the verge of that. Right
yeah,
now.
we're on the cliff. No, we got shit to do. We gotta eat dinner.
Yeah, we gotta take care of ourselves.
Mhm. We gotta go to work in the morning.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's right. All right.
All right. I love you.
I love you.
Proud of you.
Proud of you. You're so cute. I can't stand it. No, here, remember?
Oh, yeah.
1, 2, ready, go.
We dooted it. We dooted it. We doody doody dooted it.